What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Not Your Father's Capital. I'm Mark, and for those of you that are new, first-time watchers, viewers of this channel, make sure you guys are all subscribed. We're going to talk Filecoin, all right? Make sure you drop that FIL down below in the comments box if you guys all hold Filecoin. I'm curious, new community, I want to see what's out there. I want to see what you guys have to offer in terms of this morale that we talk about as we enter this next bull cycle. A lot of crypto communities are getting absolutely fired up, and so this is my first opportunity at the Filecoin community. I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome. We're going to see what happens because I came across a very interesting AI prediction within Filecoin, and this relates to what we're seeing within Bitcoin in the current market. So it's going to be very important for me, guys, to tell you exactly what I'm feeling. So make sure you guys all stick around the end of the video. I'll give you guys my thoughts as well. And as I said, make sure you guys are all subscribed here and on X. The handle is in the bottom left of your screen. But let's get it. All right. This is where we're seeing a prediction within AI that the price will increase 133% ahead of the Bitcoin halving. That's a fascinating increase over basically doubling your money. That it would get to about $17 a Filecoin, which is roughly 2.5 times its current price that we're seeing right here at the time of this publication at $6.70. Now, obviously, guys, this is not financial advice. So when it comes to anything monetary, financially, in crypto or in life, anything, please do your own research, due diligence with all things related to financial matters. But this is something where we look into how Filecoin is moving, okay? So we all know this AI model now showing Coin Codex's AI model in that forecast that we could see 133% in the month before the next Bitcoin halving in April 2024. That would put Filecoin at around $17, and that would be an absolutely insane amount of increase. Now, we saw that with Bitcoin, right? Everybody wants to talk about, stocks and Google and Apple and so on and so forth. You can just name whichever one you want, one of those big Fortune 500 companies in the S&P. And it really doesn't matter. FANGs, none of that matters. Bitcoin in 2023 had a little bit over 2.5x of its value, and that's something where you can't find anywhere else but crypto. I'm sure you can, but I just know it's in crypto. So that's kind of what I want to share with you guys, because now we're seeing how Filecoin is set up for the future. Okay. Real world impact, we're seeing a lot of major companies get into using it for a lot of utility, as well as how they just do their how they have their storage network truly decentralized, and how it keeps expanding. More and more developers incorporating a lot of cross-chain integrations on decentralized exchanges, and that's going to give a lot of real world adoption to basically give even investors more confidence within this Bitcoin halving coming up. So what it comes down to is that 2024 Bitcoin halving being the most prominent catalyst for Filecoin in 2024. So the coefficient of Bitcoin and how basically that is correlating within Filecoin, that's very much high. It's a very high coefficient as it relates to some of the other cryptos that maybe necessarily don't run alongside of Bitcoin so much. But that's where you've seen basically Filecoin even have more of a possibility due to its historical halving cycles, okay? We saw essentially back in the last one, okay? And I'm going to show you guys exactly this on your chart. Every 4 years, we all know how Bitcoin halves, but that's where we saw Filecoin to have, within these market cycles, react strongly we saw a 133% post-halving event, similar to what we saw in years past for other notable Layer 1 protocols. So that's pretty much in line with what we've seen with Layer 1 protocols do when Bitcoin has had a halving event. So this isn't like something new. This isn't something fresh, and it's just off the top of like the AI thought board, if you will. They're not making this up. It's something that's correlating with historical data. And obviously past performance does not indicate future results, but that's kind of what it comes down to, is when you want to look back historically and see what the Bitcoin halving event did. Well, in other Layer 1's cases, it caused them to go up, similar to what we're predicting within Coin Codex's AI prediction of 133% for Filecoin. So kind of what's happening. And we're going to have a lot of utility and use cases within real world applications for Filecoin increase. So it's not necessarily just what we're seeing within the Bitcoin halving being the only thing that's going to rise the tide of Filecoin. There's a lot of things they have going for them, and that's kind of what we're seeing with this little bit of a 133% pre-halving surge that Filecoin has basically stumbled upon. So if you're in a long-term believer of Filecoin and how they're bringing decentralized storage into the fold within blockchain and real-world utility, that's kind of why we're talking Filecoin. So it's very evident that a lot of people are bullish on Filecoin, but nobody has a crystal ball, like I said, guys. So stay locked in on your father's capital. We'll have updates and content along the way as we get closer to this halving event. And as I said earlier, I want to know how strong this community is because I'd really like to cover it more and more. I'm always looking for new crypto to cover on the daily. We cover a lot of your favorite cryptos, but if you're in only Filecoin, let me know down below in the comments. I'm really interested in some of the feedback I get from you guys, being the first time me covering Filecoin. So we'll see what it has to bring. And as always, make sure you guys subscribe on your way out. Follow us on X as well, and never miss a beat with what goes on in the crypto world. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.